Welcome back, people. It seems like the top four for the Premier League is starting to take shape. Looks like Liverpool really might be making a run for it to be considered as one of the more serious teams to win the title. And then Arsenal, are they falling off? At this point, I feel there's only one team missing from the top four, and that team is Chelsea. You already know what it is. We talk about news, sports, soccer, football, the beautiful game that we all love. This is the Pitch Side Report. All right, people. So we had Liverpool beat Chelsea over the weekend. Arsenal fall to Bournemouth. It's surprising, and United looked bad, even though we won against Brentford. I do think that the top four is truly beginning to take shape. Like I said, the only team that I feel is missing currently is going to be Chelsea. I feel like they're going to make it in the top four eventually. I do not see Manchester United in the top four if we keep Ten Hag throughout the entire season. And I do not think Aston Villa will fit into this narrative either. I think they're going to finish top six, top eight, more or less top six. But I do not see Arsenal, or I'm sorry, I do not see Chelsea not making the top four. So I think they're gonna get third. I'm gonna call Liverpool winning the whole thing. I'm sorry, I'm gonna maybe Liverpool. They really do have a shout. I mean, they're playing good football right now. As far as they're hard to beat, and that's what through longevity will win you the Premier League. So that's what I'm kind of counting on, and that's what they're looking at now. Manchester City was my favorite, but now that they have Rodri out, will that damper their momentum a little bit? Of course, but they really are still the favorites to win the Premier League this year. I feel like talking about Manchester United making the top four is just useless at this point. I mean, we can beat the crap teams, but against any competent team that has a great structure and decent players, we're going to lose the game. Yeah,
Stupid analyze.
I mean, it's just that simple. Until we get Ten Hag out, of course, some people still don't think so. Some people still think he needs more time, and I understand some people are kind of focused just like on what they can control. So they can't control who's the boss. They can only control the content they're making. So fair enough. It's hard for me to watch Manchester United at this point. The games are miserable to watch, and especially now, I'll give Hoyland credit. Okay, the goal he scored over the weekend, decent goal, but I mean, it's just not the level we want to be at. I mean, we're just scrappy playing. If we do score any nice goals are against these shit teams, and then these players are acting like it's against Chelsea, it's against Liverpool, it's against Man City. It's actually when it counts, and it's just so disturbing to see how far we have fallen as far as the mentality of the team. But I have to give him credit. The goal was a decent goal. And then, of course, Ten Hag at the head. Yeah, I mean, the guy just doesn't like any ballers in the team. He's forced Ahmad out of the team at this point, and he couldn't wait to at this point. Rasmus Hoyland is just not at the level. Um, he's starting over Xerxes, who, I mean, you can hate if you want to hate. I'm not a hater. I just want the team to do the best, and I want the best players in there. And Xerxes better than Hoyland. Now, you can argue maybe not for what Ten Hag's trying to do, but just in football general, you know, Xerxes better. Now for upcoming games, we have Fenerbahce next, and I can't see us winning any game. That's the thing that I just what gets me the most about this whole thing. I'm a Manchester United fan through and through, but we cannot get anything moving, and we don't ever look like we're going to score most games, and then it's just how it's been for years. So I would not be surprised to see Jose Mourinho get some fat revenge and silence us out there at Fenerbahce. So I mean, I was surprised over the weekend that we won the game, though it was a team that we should win. You know what I mean? And that's how I used to be. Anytime Manchester United play, I'm like, all right, yeah, we should win this game. That thought process, I'm done with. So just like the weekend, I see us losing 2-0. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know, I'll admit it. I'll be the first to admit it. But don't like the way we're playing right now, and yeah, it's a tough time to be a Manchester United fan. Now, Chelsea, on the other hand, Chelsea, you know, one of their biggest issues is going to be their defense, honestly. So it's a tough one. They're a team that I love to watch. Their defense is going to be their downfall, though. So if they're not able to score, they're going to concede against the better teams. From what it looks like, they look like they can get at. They look like they can be got at as far as someone scoring goals. Now, can you keep them from scoring goals? That's going to be the main thing. And yeah, against Liverpool, they just were not firing. So I do not count Chelsea out. I still think they're going to finish top 4 100%. I think they will finish above Arsenal at the end of the season. We'll find out. But still a team to watch, still a team not to sleep on. I think if they shore up the back, somehow either with structure or better players, they will be a team that can possibly dominate in the future 100%. Arsenal now, it's not, the season's not over for them, but I definitely do not think that they're going to be close again in the title race longevity wise unless they exit other competitions. Arteta deserves respect for the players he has and the expectations upon the players he has. Honestly, his team on paper should not and shouldn't have been competing, I think, against Man City the last 2 years in Liverpool. I think that this year Man City maybe has not gotten far better, but they were already better. I feel that Liverpool has gotten far better. I feel like Chelsea has gotten far better. I feel like Aston Villa has gotten better. And I feel like maybe that's it. But what I'm saying is, so this will call for Arsenal to lose points. And if they cannot capitalize on the teams that they are 100% expected to beat, I definitely do not see them anywhere near the top 2 at the end of the season. And I'm not trying to hate on the team. I just think that the expectation for who they have, maybe not as a coach, but players and the fans, is just not aligned. I know some fans understand that they're not that good as they say they are, but then there are a lot that do. So this week we did have some Champions League games. One of the better games was Real Madrid versus Dortmund. Dortmund up 2-0, and Madrid scored 5 goals consecutively to bring it back. Now, they've got their criticism right now, but that was definitely one of the better games to watch. And it's going to be exciting, this Champions League, on how it turns out, since a lot of this. And what I will say as a positive is a lot of these Champions League games are at least big teams playing together, and we're starting to see more of that. So that's a positive. But if you made it this far, I really appreciate you watching. This is the Pitch Side Report. We talk about soccer, football, the beautiful game that we all love. I feel like Manchester United is going to lose, and we shall see. I'll probably do another video either after both games. So the game on Thursday and the game on Saturday, we shall see. But if you want to get on this channel, do some live conversation, check the description. Shoot me an email, man. I'd love to chat with some other people about the beautiful game that we all love, or just have other topics, regarding football, soccer, sports in general. But if you're feeling the vibe, subscribe. Again, if you made it this far, I really appreciate you watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Later.
So, Bournemouth 2. Super duper, scary, scintillating, champions, world class, unbelievable, and an underrated star. Fantastic, super duper, unbelievable, champions elect, Arsenal, 0.